Good morning, it's Phil Thatch and I'm here this morning on the top of Signal Mountain and I'm at the parking area for the Rainbow Lake Wilderness, which Rainbow Lake is actually part of Middle Creek, which I've done a couple of videos and photo shoots from Middle Creek Falls, which is more down at the foot of Signal Mountain. But I'm trying to find, and I may or may not find it, I'm trying to find Rainbow Falls this morning. It's a little bit of a rain. It's supposed to rain a little bit more later today, and I've got someplace I've got to go pretty quickly. So I've got to really hustle to find this waterfall on Middle Creek. Okay, so from that parking lot, you hike about a half mile in the wrong direction and then kind of 180 around and come back in the right direction. And I just kind of shortcutted it and walked, kind of bushwhacked my way. And I'm pretty sure I've made it back to the trail because there's markers at this area, although it's really not much of a trail. It's just kind of rocks. But it seems like I remember someone talking about a marker to where you leave this trail and bushwhack your way down to Rainbow Falls being some orange plastic tied around a tree. And there's some orange plastic tied around a tree. So I'm going to try to bushwhack my way down that steepness, and I can hear the creek, so I must be getting relatively close. And you know, of course, I'm looking at Google Maps on my phone too to kind of get an idea of where I am. That's how I bushwhacked my way for the shortcut to get to here. So let's press on. I have made it to the creek, but as I look at Google Maps, I am a pretty good ways upstream of the falls. So I'm going to have to try to negotiate that to get down to where the falls is. Well, so far the hike along the side of the creek, or actually I'm probably 30 or 40 yards up the hill from the creek. So far it's easier than walking along the side of the creek near Middle Creek Falls. I'm not sure how much further I got to go. Let's press on. Okay, I took a little break. Took off a layer of clothing because I was burning up from hiking along the side of this creek and canyon. I set my camera up here on this boulder and took a shot of that. Okay, well this is certainly not what I hiked down that hill to photograph, but I did like this scene with the boulders and the fallen trees and the small falls and the beautiful fall color in the background, but still not exactly what I did this long hike for. But now I'm thinking maybe that might make a pretty shot, so I'm going to do another one. I think not too much further down is Rainbow Falls, but I'm really not sure if I can get there. So it was at this point, as I made this rather lackluster photo, that I decided to throw in the towel and head back. Although I did like the way the polarizer allowed me to kind of look through the water and see the rocks in the bottom of this pool and still get some reflections. Okay, so wisely, I decided to head back because I'm running out of time before my doctor's appointment and it's a 45-hour drive to get home, and obviously, look at all the sweat on me. I've got to take a shower before I go. And as I started climbing back out of this canyon, I saw what looked like a clear path, if not easy, to get to this. So I scaled that insanity right there to make it down here. And I got to tell you, all the things I said about Middle Creek Falls being difficult, it's nothing like this. It is nothing like this. This is a tricky hike, but I'm going to make a few shots right here. I think the actual Rainbow Falls is further downstream. Please, me, don't try to get there today. You don't have time. But I'm going to try to get a couple of shots of this while I'm here and then try to make it back and get to my doctor's appointment on time. These rocks are super slick. I'm actually walking on Waterfall, just a very small one that's coming off the mountain that I climbed down, because it's raining right now. Focus.
5-second timer, 1/2 of a second. That dog will hunt.
Okay, so this is my favorite photo of whatever this falls is called. I don't know if this falls even has a name. This is just a little bit upstream of Rainbow Falls. I don't know, it might be 50 yards, it might be 100 yards upstream. Now this is Heather's favorite shot that I made that day. I don't know why she likes this one better than the other one. I think it's because you can see the green foliage that's on top of the boulder on the right. But I like the previous one better. Let me know which one you like.
I'm going to try to concentrate on this cascade that comes around this boulder. See what that looks like. I'm sweating so much my glasses fog up every time I put them on. But I need them to verify focus. Oh, yeah, I like that shot. I'm going to slow the shutter speed down though. 1/2 second was more than I needed. I'm going to slow it down a lot. And I'm going to change this composition some. One second f11 ISO 100. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
I like this close-up shot of that section of the falls quite a bit. It's really pretty. It almost reminds me of a man-made fountain. It's so uniform in its design, but it's just the way the water was flowing around that big boulder, and I like this shot quite a bit.
Now let's see if I can get one of the upper part of whatever this falls is. Slick rocks, don't fall on the slick rocks.
As I walk right out of the frame of my video, this is probably my favorite photo of the day. Now I said earlier that the other photo was my favorite. That was my favorite of the full falls, but I like this detail shot of this small area of the falls quite a bit. It's my favorite of the day.
Okay, well, I could hang out here in this canyon for hours because this place is beautiful and there's just composition after composition, but I am running out of time and I've got a long climb ahead of me. So if I make it back, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Taking a break now. I've climbed a long way, pretty much straight up, and I think I'm about 1/3 of the way to the trail, but if I follow the trail, I'm still a long way from the car. So I'm probably gonna, when I get to the trail, keep on going on cut through mode to try to shorten this distance. Okay, I'm using my cell phone again. Too tired to get my vlogging camera out. But I've been hiking from the falls for about 40 minutes. Most of that has been not on the trail because the trail goes a lot longer, and really it's not much better than just blazing a trail yourself up the side of the mountain. But I've made it back to the trail, and this little bridge that I'm on leads back to the trail that leads to the parking lot. So it looks like I'm going to survive this adventure. Oh man, I made it back to the car. So victory, but I am defeated. That was really, really tough hiking, at least for me. You know, because I didn't have much time, I didn't follow the trail a 1/2 mile down and then cut back and come a 1/2 mile over, which goes lower the whole time, you know. And now down here, before going straight down the mountain to the creek, I went straight down the mountain pretty much the whole way and straight back up the mountain pretty much the whole way. But really, even the horizontal hike, because it was just full of ankle twisting boulders and trees down across the path, that was really no easier. Or, well, it wasn't so vertical though, but I had a time thing, and I got to tell you, I don't ever want to do that again. I may never come to Rainbow Falls, which I didn't make it to today, but if I do, I need to dedicate a whole day to it bring lots of water, give myself lots of breaks, and that is definitely not what I did today. I was in a hurry the whole day today because I'm on a time crunch. I'm actually back to the car 12 minutes later than I wanted to be. But I think I'll still make it to my doctor's appointment on time. I know I've already said bye in this video once, but I wanted to add this little addendum. So thanks for watching my struggles, and I hope you like the pictures. I think some of the pictures are actually pretty cool. Of course, because I was really already needed to be hiking back at the time that I started taking the pictures of the falls that I did get to, I had to be in a real big hurry the whole time. I know, I apologize, I didn't document what I was working on very well while I was working on it. But I think some of those photos at that falls are pretty cool. So you'll have to let me know. But thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one, which I hope will be a lot less strenuous. Have a great day. Bye-bye.